Hey guys, I'm doing well today. Today with my round 5 preview of Crusaders versus Blues. Starting with the Crusaders, they were very impressive last week against the Highlanders. They did win by 20 points, which doesn't really reflect on how well the Highlanders did play. I mean, the Highlanders, they kept the scores, close within the first half, but the Crusaders ran away with it really within the second. So yeah, the Crusaders are playing at home this week at Orange Ferry Stadium in Christchurch, so they should be able to rely on that good home record they normally have. At number 1, they've selected Joe Moody. At 2, they're going with Cody Taylor, who's the captain of the side once again. At 3, they're going with Michael Alatoa. At 4, they're going with Sam Whitelock. At 5, they're going with Mitchell Dunshea. At 6, they're going with Tom Sanders. At 7, they're going with Tom Christie. And at 8, they're going with Y2 Douglas. So yeah, it's a very good looking forward pack, if I say so myself. I mean, particularly with Whitelock and Dunshea. They're going to cause a few problems for the Blues. I mean, within that lineout, they were very impressive last week against the Highlanders. So, yeah, the Blues are going to have to watch out for that. But yeah, like I said before, the Crusaders arguably have the best front row in this competition with the likes of Moody, Taylor, and Alatoa. So, yeah, they're going to cause a bit of damage within that scrum. So, the Blues will have to try to counter that some way. We'll have to wait and see. And yeah, with their loose forward trio with Sanders, Christie, and Douglas, there should be, pretty dangerous in that breakdown. And, to really pinpoint within Tom Christie, he did score 2 tries last week, so he's definitely a player that I'm going to watch within this game. He's a once-watch player, really. And yeah, you have the likes of Tom Sanders, who's replacing Ethan Matlatter, who had a knee injury, I think, within training either this week or last week. So, yeah, so he's within this side again. And yeah, that's it with the forwards. Now with the backs. They're going with, at 9, Bryn Hall. At 10, they're going with Richie Mwanga. At 11, they're going with George Bridge. At 12, they're going with Jack Goodhue. At 13, they're going with Brandon Enor. At 14, they're going with Seba Reese. And at 15, they're going with David Havili. So yeah, the first thing that everyone will notice is that there's no Will Jordan within this side, which is, good from a Blues point of view, but you could say kind of upsetting from the Crusaders, they do have the likes of David Havili, Seba Reese, and George Bridge. So, you're not really missing him, really. But Will Jordan is arguably the most informed player from this competition. So, yeah, it's unfortunate not to see him within this lineup. But, yeah, he is on the bench, so we'll hopefully get to see him make an impact within the second half. It seems like they've made a few changes within their back line with Bryn Hall and George Bridge coming back from rest from last week's game against the Highlanders. And Seba Reese is being shifted into the 14 slot, from Will Jordan being on the bench. And it seems like David Havili has kept his spot, which is well deserved because he did have another impressive performance against the Highlanders. Moving on to the bench. Yeah, it's a decent bench, really. They have the likes of Will Jordan, who I said before. Well, he should be able to make a massive impact within that second half. And, they have the likes of Mitchell Drummond and Quinton Strange. So, yeah, those are another players who, hopefully can make an impact off the bench. Moving on to the Blues, they've made a few changes to their side. I wouldn't say as much as the Crusaders, but they've made a few changes, particularly within their back line. At number 1, they're going with Alex Hodgman. At 2, they're going with James Parsons. At 3, they're going with Ofa Tungafasi. At 4, they're going with Patrick Tupeloto, who's the captain of the side once again. At 5, they're going with Josh Goodhue. At 6, they're going with Akira Laone. At 7, they're going with Dalton Papali. And at 8, they're going with Hoskins Satutu, the main man. So yeah, like I said before, the Blues have arguably the most dangerous loose forward trio within this competition with the likes of Akira, Dalton, and Hoskins. So, they should be very dangerous within that scrum as well as the breakdown. And yeah, they also have the likes of Tupeloto and Goodhue within their, it's a good lock pairing, and they should be able to win a few lineouts and, maybe steal some. We'll have to wait and see. Their front row with the likes of Hodgman, Parsons, and Tungafasi isn't as strong as the Crusaders, but, it's good. I'm not going to say it's bad, because they have the likes of Tungafasi, who is an All Black, so, yeah, he hopefully should be able to help them within that area. Moving on to the backs, this is where they've made a few changes with the likes of at 9, they're going with Finley Christie. At 10, they're going with Ateria Black. At 11, they're going with Caleb Clark. At 12, they're going with Harry Plummer. At 13, they're going with Rico Lani. At 14, they're going with Mark Talea. And at 15, they're going with Bowden Barrett. So yeah, Yeah, it's a very interesting back line, really. I mean, they've replaced Finley Christie with Sam Knock, which, to be honest, I'm not really, worried about because Finley Christie has, stepped up in his performance. I mean, I thought he was particularly impressive within that Chiefs game when he came off the bench because, he made that pass for Mark Teleo's try when he scored it in the corner. So, yeah, I'm happy to see him within this side. But the big question you could say with in selection is Harry Plummer because he's one of those players who, I mean, don't get me wrong, he has steadily improved within the last few months, and I've actually been particularly impressed with him. But he's one of those players where I don't fully trust yet, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's a pretty dangerous back line with the likes of Mark Talea and K.O. Clark, so very dangerous wingers there. So they'll get a lot of run meters there. Moving on to the bench, it's a very strong bench. I think this is the strongest bench I've seen so far. I mean, they have the likes of Carl Tungafafi and Blake Gibson, who's both come back from recoveries. So I mean, from their injuries. I mean, so yeah, it's good to see them back. I mean, they also have the likes of Jonathan Ruru, TJ Afane and Duffy. So yeah, it seems like both sides are particularly going off the bench and hopefully trying to make an impact within that second half. Yeah, other than that, I mean, there's not really much to say about the Blues lineup, but it's just it's a good lineup, but it's not what I expected really, but hopefully they do well. So yeah, moving on to the prediction. This is one of the hardest predictions I've had to make so far within all the videos I've made so far. The Crusaders have won their last 35 Super Rugby games at home, so something that the Blues might be a bit worried about. The last time these two teams played, the Crusaders won 25-8 at Eden Park, so that was the previous Super Rugby competition. Yeah, this is a tough one. I don't know who to decide really. I think it will be close. I mean, yeah, it has to be close. I mean, this is for the spot within that table, so yeah. I mean, I'm gonna go 25-23 to the Crusaders. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be close, but I have to be a bit realistic. I'm going to say 25-23. So yeah, other than that, hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.